Speaking of you telling that joke, and your new hour is so.
I've heard amazing things,
dude.
bro.
I think I pissed off Hulu when I was making fun of that
Did
thing.
you?
My manager came backstage at Town Hall. He's like, I was with the guy from Hulu. I was like,
No.
But you were like, you acknowledge, you're like, well, you can tell they didn't give me money.
yeah, that's what I said. I go,
Listen,
they would
you
have
can
gave me
make
a
this stop,
check. I would have been like, oh, hilarious. Oh, that's so great. But I was on stage. I was like, some corporate cocksucker thought this was such a banger. And the guy was standing there like, oh, he's funny. You know, my manager's like, just that awkward moment where he's like, I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I don't know.
I saw it with two of my friends who this is so shocking to someone like me who's like known you for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they were like, I was talking about, I got your tickets a long time ago, and I was telling them about it, and they were like, who's that? And I was like, I'm sorry, it came up because they were watching Billions.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, like Mafi, like he's my buddy. I'm going to a show. I think it was the same week, so like Friday night, and they were like, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
That happens to you a lot still.
I mean, fact is just Billions was a crazy popular show, so
Yeah.
that's awesome.
More people know you as Mafi than just like Dan Soder, the comedian.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I kind of like that.
I was gonna say it's
it's
a
dope,
great
but-
thing to happen.
I kinda
but
like,
it shocked me so much.
I kind of like when because it's like finding out about a band. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh shit, he's got like 3 albums I can go listen to. You're
Yeah.
I don't ever like begrudge. It is like, it is funny because I can tell when people walk up to me what they're fans of.
Which one? Yeah.
Like loud bros. I'm like, here comes the Billions one. They're like, bro, for real though, dude. Like I worked in there. Fuck. And you're like,
You got a Patagonia vest
I'm like,
on,
you don't
I
know anything about me.
Yeah.
I ain't down with all this shit. And then they like find out, they're like, all right. But I like when people are like, when they know about comedy and they walk up, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh shit, this is awesome. So I don't begrudge anybody, but I mean, Billions was huge.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
was
like-
I was saying that for the record. I wasn't saying it like, hey, just so you know, people don't know about
Oh,
you.
no.
I was saying like after the show, they were like, holy fuck shit, he's
know what's-
so goddamn funny.
I think what's interesting about that is it really showed me like what path I could go down, and it was like a choice. Like there were like I saw people be like, I saw how popular Billions was, and I kind of saw the avenue of like, well, do you want to audition for this show? Do you want to be on this show? And I just didn't like
I was gonna
it.
say, did you ever do anything?
I didn't like it. I liked making Billions. It was like comfortable. It was easy. It was like here in New York. It was just
Yeah.
like something I got to do. It felt almost
Kind
like
of stumbled into it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was like my friend
supposed to be a
wrote the
bit
show.
role.
He loves comics, so he had like me, Birbiglia, Alan Havey, Sam Morrill. He had a bunch of people pop up in the show. But for me, he was kind of like, hey, we need like a dickhead in the office, or kind of like a guy in the office.
Yeah.
And originally, I was only supposed to be in like 3 episodes of season 1. And then another guy in the office that's like a really great actor got like a bunch of shit. And they're like, we're going to give his lines to you. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then it just became a thing of like, hey, we wrote a part for you. And it just kind of grew. And it was like awesome. But actors live a crazy life. Like that's like a really hard thing. And I really respect actors that do that. But I'm not that.
Yeah.
I just like, I would get mad when they'd be like, you have to cancel Side Splitters. I'd be like, I'm not canceling. And they're like, you have to film a scene with the guy that shorted Enron. And I'm like, I'm still not canceling. That's love stand-up, but it was a cool thing. It was like a really cool thing to do, but it's not something that I would like chase.
Yeah.
I don't
Have you
like.
gotten any offers that are like
No.
like you could get fast track, like you don't have to like we just want you, like you don't have to
there's been
audition,
like
do all the bullshit.
There's been like things in the past that people have been like, hey, we kind of want you for this role or whatever, and I'm just like, if it works, it works, and it hasn't, so I'm not like stressed about it, you know what I mean? But like I'll pop up and shit if people want to put me on something, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not like against it. I just like see how hard actors work, and I'm like, you guys go give them the roles. Like they're like,
Yeah, but you know what's I mean, yes,
out here
but also
fucking-
I'm sure somebody would have looked at like the Bonfire being like, you're on air every fucking day. Like that's a big that's you know what I mean? It's just kind of which world you come from.
Yeah, it was just kind of like I kind of just made the effort of like I love comedy. I just love doing comedy, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, if I get to act and stuff, like I love the way Bill Burr does it. Like
Yeah.
Bill Burr's a good actor, but he pops up and stuff, and he like
He's like he executive produces a lot of stuff.
yeah.
too,
I mean, he had
right?
F is for Family. He had Old Dads. He like does a lot of shit. But like I just remember when I was like, he'd pop up in Breaking Bad or like Mandalorian, and you're like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
love that shit. So I just don't think it's something that I'm like gonna seek. I'm just like, yeah, if it happens, it happens. But I like just doing stand up.
I know it's not quite stand up or like comedian world anymore, but you got any inside scoop on what's going on with Jay Leno? Because something's going on with Jay Leno, bro.
The eye patch?
Dude, that
Bro,
was awesome.
That story
What happened?
is not fucking real.
He got his face burnt.
Yeah, dude, he had a quote unquote
Look at
motorcycle. Bro,
You see my treasure? You heard about this?
dude, he said he was staying at a Hampton Inn in Pittsburgh and was walking to dinner and decided to walk down a hill.
That's old people shit.
No, bro. When I show you this fucking hill, this is not a hill that anybody in the world would decide to walk down. It's not a hill. It's a fucking cliff.
So he was just like,
Look at this. Look at this. You can see the Hampton Inn sign. He tried to walk down that cliff of the road.
That's a rich guy that doesn't have anybody around him telling him not to do something.
The way
He's like so rich that people are like,
bro. I don't know.
They do the thing that like really, if you've been around really rich people, they always have an assistant and they'll like whisper shit to people. They go, Jay wants to walk down the hill. And they go, okay. And they go like, I don't think Jay should do that. They go, Jay's going to walk down the hill. And then he falls and there's like 7 people. But that is very funny.
Dude, he broke his hand. Also, here's my thing.
Shout out Conan, dude. Conan gang for life.
Yo, that guy deserves.
COB.
He deserves so much
Conan
more
O'Brien's the
respect.
best.
He's like kind of like a LeBron.
Did
It's like
you
we
see
just
that-
don't talk about how fucking unbelievable he kind of got screwed over with the whole thing.
He got absolutely
like,
fucked over.
Had that not happened, and I think he was just the guy.
Did you see him
he'd be-
on? Did you see Conan when he went on Fallon and he like touched the desk?
No.
There's like a moment where he like touched the late night desk, and you're like, "That should be yours. Reclaim your kingdom."
Did you
Yeah,
see
he
the other
should
day
just
when
thrown shit.
he had the he said what Robin Williams did after he got fired?
Oh yeah, that
He just sent him
with a bike.
he
He was
just sent
like,
him a
"Go
bike. He's
biking."
like, "You'll be all right. Go for
And
a
like
ride."
made it all Irish and shit. Yeah, Conan's my guy. Conan was the only guy that I wanted to do stand up on his show, and then I got to do it twice, and then it was like, well, that's it. I'm
Yeah,
good.
right,
I don't have to do a late night again.
Right.
It was
He is the
far sick. He was
How
the
old are
man.
you in that picture?
That was like 20.
That holy shit! I was like, who is that?
That was the
doesn't
night.
even look like you.
That was the night Alabama blew out Notre Dame in the national championship because I was with Nate Bargatze was living in L.A. that first time I did it, and he came with me to Conan. It was fucking sick.
Dude, how cool was that on Nate's latest SNL when he got to end it with Vanderbilt just beat
Oh
Vanderbilt?
yeah. I texted him when that happened. Vandy beating
Going on
Alabama
a
the
high
night Nate hosted SNL the second time was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
That's a perfect night.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
like you
your
host
alma mater
SNL
takes
and
out
Vandy beats.
all at once
To get to
happening
yell that,
at the
I
same
actually
time.
like. I said that to him. I was like, dude, to get to yell,
Yeah.
fuck Vandy.
I mean,
beat
I
Bama on the
texted him
SNL stage.
immediately. I was like, dude, how far crazy is that?
That is
Yeah, he
the pinnacle.
he's always been a huge Vandy guy, so it's awesome to see that win. And then the night that he hosted SNL for the second time,
Yeah.
they took the goalpost to the river.
That's so
To the
sick.
roof.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Newscasters look like children now to me.
Yeah, bro, that's
like-
happening to me right now
like,
in a
"This-
very serious way.
This is really scary.
Like, what are you doing, little girl?
Dude, like-
Where's your mom at? Have your mom tell me the news.
I think it's probably like a midlife crisis or something. Like
No, how old are you?
36.
Yeah, 35. It happened to me really bad when I was 40.
I'm like
We're all-
everyone's
Everybody
a
looks
kid.
like a baby.
Everyone
Yeah.
under 25 looks like a child cosplaying.
Yeah.
They look like they're dressed up like their parents for career day.